I know I'm a little late to the party with this movie review, but I got a lot of catching up to do, so might as well start with this. So I'm reviewing the Ted Bundy movie, played by Zac Efron, and let's start with what I like about this movie. Well, it's a different take on this kind of story. You kind of think it's going to be about, it's going to be about Zac Efron playing Ted Bundy. It's going to be about Ted Bundy and the murders that he committed and the grisly details behind it. No, that's actually not what the movie is about at all. What it actually is about, it's about Ted Bundy kind of as a person, kind of how he operated and kind of, what his personality was like and kind of how he got people to kind of get behind him. And to me, that's really interesting. It's kind of a different take. And now it disappointed a lot of people because here at Ted Bundy, you think one of the most infamous serial killers ever in U.S. history. Like, when you think serial killer, you either think like Jeffrey Dahmer or John Wayne Gacy or the big one, Ted Bundy, because of just how long he got away with it and the stretch of area like his murder spree kind of did. But it's not about him. It's really about kind of what he did, how he was as a person, and even kind of like the stuff kind of leading up to the trials. And I thought that was really great. I thought the acting was good. Lily Collins plays, I forget the character's name, it's been a while, but Lily Collins plays kind of like his girlfriend / wife, who he kind of is like his main love interest throughout the movie, and really kind of questions like, is Ted really the guy that he pretends to be? Is he the guy that I should really love and care about, and all that stuff? And it really kind of focuses on that. It's very well acted. It's more of a drama. It's not really a horror kind of mystery movie, which is what a lot of people have expected. Another thing I like about this movie is that, like, Zac Efron, first of all, I didn't need to get into this. He is perfect as Ted Bundy. This might actually be like a career-defining role for him. He is so good as Ted Bundy. He even looks like the guy, and what I was getting into is they actually recreate some, like, TV interviews, some actual scenes that Ted Bundy himself actually did. Like, for example, when he goes, I'll plead not guilty right now, and raises his hand up. They actually filmed that, and it's like almost a shot-for-shot kind of reenactment with Zac Efron playing that role. And it looks really great. They even recreate this scene in the courtroom when he proposes to one of his former mistresses, Carol Boone, played by the chick from I don't remember her name. It's like Kaya something. I don't remember her name, but she was great, and he proposes to her when like how he's being interviewed, how that interaction happens, and just it's a very good, well put together movie. Now, what are some of the bad things about this? Well, the bad thing is really, it's like, me myself, I kind of did want this to focus on more of the murders rather than him himself. I mean, unfortunately, that's kind of how it goes. It's just what it happened to focus on. And also, it is really slow at some parts, to the point where it goes from a run to a crawl. And it is really, really well done. Despite that, it's very, very well done. And I mean, another thing also is that, like, it kind of makes you sympathize with Ted Bundy. It kind of makes you think, you kind of root for the guy. Kind of want to see if he can get away with it. And for a movie to make you think that, it's got to be well put together. So, with all that being said, I give this movie an 8 out of 10. I thought it was put together. I thought the acting was great. I thought the story, how the movie told its story, was good. Granted, there are parts where it's slow, and I do kind of wish it was at least somewhat about the murders. There is a small part at the very end where it goes into the kind of murder, but really not that much. But overall, I thought it was a good movie, and can't really say that it was really a bad movie. I mean, yeah, people didn't really like that it wasn't what they wanted, but you can't always get what you want, like the Rolling Stones always say. And see ya!